Reddit sucks. It's supposed to be a place for online communities to curate a feed of user-submitted content and also curate the discussion of that content. Now, the mechanism by which that curation occurs is the upvote downvote mechanism, where if you have an account on Reddit and you see a post that you think is relevant and useful to the community and so deserves to be higher up in the feed, you upvote it, and if you think the opposite, you downvote it. The same goes for the comments on that content, which are arranged in a tree structure with the highest upvoted replies at the top of each collapsible branch. This curation system might seem like a pretty good idea until you realize that it's easy to make multiple accounts on a site like Reddit and then manipulate both the voting system and the discussions in the comments themselves. Because it's going to be in some people's self-interest to manipulate the system by either upvoting content to the top that doesn't belong there, or preventing content that does belong at the top from getting there, you can be 100% sure that it's happening. Assholes with nothing better to do are doing it, but companies that want free advertising are doing it, governments that want to sway public opinion and suppress dissent are definitely doing it. The root of the problem, however, is arguably not that there are bad people who want to manipulate others. It's more of a given of the human condition. The problem is that we're operating within a system in which the cost of performing that manipulation is worth the benefit to the manipulator. If it were impractically difficult or expensive to manipulate the system, people either wouldn't do it or would try and fail. I believe that the frictionless, worldwide, low-fee nature of peer-to-peer electronic cash has the potential to catalyze a revolution in online social networking, leading to systems in which manipulating online interactions for personal gain becomes much less viable. The foundation of such a system, and the part which requires the low-fee worldwide payment system, is a micropayment-based upvoting and downvoting system. If, on a site like Reddit, it were to cost, say, half a cent to upvote or downvote a post, most users would be unaffected, doing small enough amounts of upvoting and downvoting that the cost would be negligible. A company or government running a large-scale astroturfing campaign, however, would have a much higher burn rate, needing to consistently and repeatedly outvote hundreds, thousands, or even millions of individual users. While a paid voting system will cost manipulators significant amounts of money, it might also discourage regular users from voting in spite of the negligible cost. Distributing the vote payments to previous voters, similar to yours.org and honest.cash, provides users with an incentive to vote, potentially making them a profit on popular posts. Also, as long as all vote payments are distributed to all previous voters, regardless of whether those votes were upvotes or downvotes, such a system distributes a well-funded vote manipulator's funds to the actual members of the community, and puts the incentives in the right place for downvoters. They still get paid from later voters, but they're making the post less likely to be seen by downvoting it, and so are less likely to make money from it. Of course, it's entirely possible that some especially well-funded manipulator will still be willing and able to outfund the general voting public, especially if their entire profit model is put at risk by the healthy function of an online forum. In order to combat these well-funded meddlers, what I think is needed is a user-specific vote weight system, like it's described in an article of mine on honest.cash, linked in the description. The basic idea, though, is for the vote system to weigh votes from users with whom you've had coinciding votes in the past more highly than those with whom you haven't, or you've had a contradictory voting history. Such a system, with some subtle tweaks and extensions, would cost even more money to subvert, potentially infinitely more, depending on the calibration of the vote weighing. Finally, to make sure that there are no central points of failure, the community or topic differentiation should be 100% tag-based. Anytime a user posts, they'll tag their post as being relevant to any number of topics, and when one votes for or against the post, they will actually be voting for or against a given tag on that post, and will have the opportunity to vote on all other tags associated with the post. For example, say you search the site for the tag bitcoincash, and one of the results at the top of that tag's feed is a post about BCH that's tagged with both Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash. You could then upvote the post's Bitcoin Cash tag if you think it's a good post, and also its Bitcoin tag if you think it's relevant to people searching for the tag Bitcoin. If others upvote it on both tags, you'll make money on having voted for both tags. If the Bitcoin tag ends up being controversial, you'll still make money from the downvotes it got from you helping it get higher in the first place. A tag-based system like that would be much lower maintenance than Reddit's current moderation-based subreddit system, and would be invulnerable to manipulation via squatting of moderation positions for popular topics, since there are no topic-specific moderation positions. That tag-based system, in combination with the user-specific vote weight system, could lead to communities developing naturally and organically, not as subsections of the website, but instead via users using more and more specific tags to hone in on posts that interest them, and then their votes connecting them to other users who vote in agreement. While I think a social network with those features would totally kick ass, I unfortunately do not have the skills nor the funding to make it a reality. If you also think it would kick ass, please let me know if you'd be interested in adding to a bounty for its development. If there's enough support, maybe we can actually make it happen. Also, if you like this video, please do like, share, subscribe, and if you'd like to support this channel, then please consider pledging $1 per month to my Bitbacker page. Every dollar pledged there affords me more freedom to work on videos like this one. Thanks for any support.